Two men are dead, a third seriously hurt after a freak accident at a construction site in the Short Pump area.
As Henrico reporter Karina Bolster explains, crews tell us it involved scaffolding in a nearby power line.
Well, OSHA is now working with Henrico Police and Fire to determine exactly what happened out here this morning. What we do know is a piece of the upright scaffolding somehow came in contact with one of the residential power lines nearby. 34-year-old Juan Carlos Moreno Romero and 18-year-old Oscar Rosales were killed while working on this home off Bacova Club Court. First responders were originally called for a reported fire. Scorch marks can be seen on the side of the house. I spoke briefly off camera with the man who called 911. He says what he witnessed was one of the most traumatic things he's ever seen.
When our units arrived along with the police, we discovered that there was a piece of scaffolding that was used to put up siding that was then in contact with the power line adjacent to the house.
Crews found 3 men on the ground. Moreno Romero and Rosales died at the scene.
The third gentleman was transported to VCU Medical Center, where he's been being treated for injuries to his arms and his legs from the electrical exposure.
Family members also responding to the area this morning. Rosales' cousin sharing this photo of him and saying the Connecticut-born teen had moved away to live with family in Guatemala before coming back to the U.S. within the last year. But how the scaffolding fell onto the power line is still under investigation.
Any object that would make contact with power line, you run the risk of it arcing and/or causing injuries to people that are in the immediate area.
Dominion Energy says one of these lines can carry anywhere from 4,000 to 34,000 volts. This incident knocking out power to roughly 2,300 customers for 45 minutes. A section of Leesfeld Farm Drive also shut down for several hours as officials investigated.
It's definitely a tragic day here in our community, and our hearts and prayers go out to the affected families.
Now, we do know investigators are working to speak with other construction workers who were on site here today. We do know a lot of the work that was being done in this neighborhood quickly wrapped up after this incident happened. On your side in Henrico, Karina Bolster, NBC 12 News.
Now to